Did you know that Cameron van der Berg is a citizen of Tshwane, bringing us our first goal? Well done, Cameron.
As South Africa's capital city and the seat of government for 6 months of the year, Tshwane has a strong influence on the running of the Gauteng province and the way the world perceives South Africa.
It's a historic side of the victory of the democratic project. I mean, we are the city that was the midwife to the democratic project. Thirdly is that we enjoy the status of having the second highest number of diplomatic missions of any municipality in the world, just only second to Washington, D.C. We've got the most cosmopolitan and diverse citizens here. And the point I make consistently is that Tshwane represents an opportunity to help us to resolve the South African problem, which is that of race inequality and unemployment. If you get it right here, I think there's a good chance that you can export this model to other parts of the world.
This model will be tested through the Tshwane 2055 4 Decades of Change initiative. This is an aspiration and a futuristic strategy framework that plans to involve the Tshwane community to decide how to improve the province.
Our approach is that we don't want to be planning for the people, but we're saying there's so much wisdom and so much insight on the ground, and it is important that the people of Tshwane, they actually play a role in defining the city they'd like to see by 2055. So that's in essence what we were trying to do today, and I think it was quite a success. We're very excited, but obviously the devil is in the detail in terms of what will ultimately come out of the process in October when we launch the actual strategy for the city.
One of the ways to engage the community is through multiple technological platforms such as Facebook and Twitter. This is to make sure that no stone is unturned when taking in all opinions and that the strategy continues.
I think the most important thing, as the mayor has indicated, it really is about the people owning it, because when people own it, it's not the political leadership per se. So if they own it, they know exactly what's supposed to happen. And what is unique about our strategy approach is that we wanted to make sure that we actually streamline it according to different mayoral terms. So as much as we have a 40-year trajectory, we will actually be looking at 5-year terms in which we develop our programs from a 5-year, short to medium and then long term. So we will actually look at the vision, the ultimate, and then we'll be moving backwards, translate that into 5-year programs upon which people can know exactly what the city of Tshwane is going to be, what will the city achieve by 2016. So in the strategy itself, we'll have that roadmap so that people can actually hold us accountable.
Drawing from the Freedom Charter of 1955, this document aims to create a legacy for future generations to aspire to over the next 4 decades. Some would argue that it may be too ambitious.
Well, by its very definition, it has to be ambitious. I mean, it's an audacious way of how we see the future going forward. And I'm saying it must be steeped in ambition. What are these grand plans that we are seeking to achieve? And that's why it explains the planning horizon. That is not 5-10 years, but is a planning horizon over 4 decades. The point I'm making is that for us to be able to significantly alter the relationships in society, resolve the stubborn problems of inequality, poverty, and unemployment, it will take an ambitious plan for us to do exactly that.
This document looks to serve as a foundation to stimulate public engagement in the coming few months. The objective is to formulate the city's strategy to improve economic inequalities of the province for the current and future generations.